and breaches. Where the digital hits the physical, we take the red pill, we break the seal. Infallible security, making it real. Bharat Mattaparti on the mic tonight, turning the darkness into light.
Rights, borders, bridges.
Which brings us to the bill. Dissecting the breach. We talk about risk in abstract terms. We talk about reputation damage. We talk about regulatory fines. Let's talk about solvency. Let's talk about Jaguar Land Rover. On January 5th, JLR released their Q3 financial results. Was a bloodbath. Wholesale volumes, the number of cars they actually sold to dealers, dropped by 43.3%. Almost half of their business gone. Why? Not because people stopped wanting Range Rovers. Not because of a recession. Not because of interest rates. But because of a cyber attack back in September that halted production at their key plants. This is the lagging indicator. In Moneyball, they talk about statistics that tell the truth. He gets on base. This is the truth of cyber war. It's not just about stolen files. It's about cars not built. We live in a just-in-time economy. We worshipped at the altar of lean manufacturing for 40 years. We removed the warehouses. We removed the buffer stock. We treated inventory as waste to be eliminated. Well, in a war, inventory isn't waste. Inventory is a bunker. When JLR systems went down, they didn't have a pile of parts to keep building cars. Just-in-time parts stopped arriving. The assembly line stopped moving. We built a supply chain that was optimized for profit, but fragile for disruption. If you hack the factory floor, you stop the revenue engine. Think about the ripple effect here. It is not just JLR losing money. It is the tire supplier who has thousands of tires sitting on a dock with nowhere to go. It is the glass manufacturer. It is the dealership in Ohio with an empty lot and salespeople who can't feed their families because they work on commission. This attack removed billions of dollars from the UK GDP. Cybersecurity is no longer an IT issue. It is a solvency issue. If you are a CEO listening to this, your CISO isn't protecting your email. He is protecting your stock price. He is protecting your ability to exist as a company. The market punished JLR months after the attack. The poison is slow acting. But sometimes the response to a breach is even more insulting than the breach itself. Let us talk about Coupang, the South Korean e-commerce giant, the Amazon of Korea. They suffered a massive data breach. 33.7 million users, names, contact info, transaction history exposed. And how did it happen? Was it a sophisticated nation-state attack? Was it a 0 day in the kernel? No. It was a rogue employee. A developer who smashed his laptop and threw it in a river to hide the evidence. Insider threat. The oldest vulnerability in the book. High-tech defenses cannot stop low-tech rage. But that is not the red pill here. The red pill is the restitution. Coupang announced a plan to distribute $1.17 billion in compensation. Sounds generous, right? Here's the catch. They are paying it in vouchers. Store credit, valid only at Coupang. They are paying for their failure with their own funny money. I want you to think about the episode of Black Mirror called 15 Million Merits. You are trapped in the system. You work for the system. And when the system fails you, they pay you in merits to keep you cycling on the bike. This is the company store model of cybersecurity. They lost your most private data, your identity, your shopping habits, your digital life. And their apology is to force you to shop more at the very store that betrayed you. The valuation works out to about $35 per person. That is the price of your digital identity in 2026. $35 in store credit. It is an insult disguised as an apology. This sets a terrifying precedent. If companies can fix a breach by printing their own currency, where is the deterrent? If a bank gets hacked, can they pay you back in ATM fee waivers? If a hospital leaks your records, can they pay you in free Tylenol? This is the commoditization of privacy. They have turned your data into a liability and your compensation into a marketing campaign. JLR shows us the cost of the stop. Coupang shows us cost of the soul. And in both cases, the price is too high.
This is bytes, borders, and breaches!
The signal is loud, the lesson it